right, y'all. Top 10 Disney Halloween movies. Can I think of a Halloween movie that is Disney? What would that be, like Monsters or something? Lilo and Stitch, Aliens. That's Disney. I mean, that's like Halloween, Aliens.
So you see, maybe it is real.
A book? What book?
There, Halloween Town.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Disney Halloween movies.
Strikes again!
For this list, we'll be looking at the funnest and spookiest
Like
bits
Cauldron.
Disney has to offer in the spirit of All Hallows Eve. We will be including Disney Channel original movies, but no TV series. What's your favorite Disney Halloween movie? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, The Haunted Mansion.
Dark spirits. Hey, no dark spirits. Don't you make no dark spirits come out.
Based on Disney's The
I enjoyed this movie. Didn't have a problem with it. I'm not a big fan of like the Haunted Mansion, or like I don't love it, but it was cool whenever it was on. Like I wouldn't turn it off or change the channel. It was festive. I don't like really decorate and all that, but I like themed television. And it's holiday themed. You know, everybody's kind of on one accord making content or making media that's like elicits that feeling. You know, everybody has their Halloween Halloween episode or their seasonal like episode. Like that stuff was cool. So yeah. And Eddie Murphy was dope in this movie. His wife was she looked pretty good.
Haunted Mansion theme park attraction. This ghostly comedy
She was an amazing actor as well. People, we got to talk about the skill, not just the physical attraction, but yeah, she was great.
follows Jim and Sarah Evers, both real estate agents, and their 2 children on their way to a family vacation. But Jim, a total workaholic, decides to take a detour to meet Edward Gracie at his property.
You have very beautiful children.
I kicked in some chromosomes too.
Gracie Manor has all the spooky Halloween aesthetics from crypts to cobwebs. Fans of the attraction will appreciate all the familiar
The attraction, man, I rode it. Okay, that's what it's from, a ride. See, I thought the ride was based off a movie. I didn't even like the ride because I guess it's supposed to be like an experience. So you like travel all the way to it. And you got like the like ghost and haunted mansion shit going on. But once you're on the ride where it is the like dropping thing, it wasn't scary because it'll drop you for a bit and then it'll stop. It's kind of like you was everybody wants to be a cat, like hitting those levels, hitting those floors, as opposed to like I remember Liberty Land. I don't remember what the thing was called, but it just straight drop you down. There's a bunch of rides like that all over the place, but that was the first time I felt that shit, and that's scary. That's scary. You dropping fast. Whew. I'm trying not to ride amusement park rides though. Any type of rides, fair ride, none of that. Carnival, I ain't trying to do none of that. I had the most amazing, I got to tell you about this. I had the most amazing funnel cake at Six Flags last year. It was a perfectly cooked funnel cake and it had baked apples and caramel on it. Boy. Powdered sugar. Boy. It was white sugar. I'm gonna try it was a brown sugar. The white powder sugar was on point. All right, moving on.
faces they run into, like
Moving
Madame
on.
and the grim grinning ghosts.
I'm trying to find a key. I'm
I'm not that black Nas.
Where's the key? Where's the key? Where's the beautiful key? Find the key, find the key. Oh, how happy you'll be.
You can also find some recognizable characters in 2021's Muppets Haunted Mansion on Disney+.
You see, here lies good old Fred. A great big rock fell on his head, and in peaceful rest lies Brother Claude, planted here beneath the sod.
The 2003 flick may not revolve around the holiday, but what better way to celebrate than with a haunting atmosphere? Number 9. The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Halloween is a time for ghost stories, and Washington Irving's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is undoubtedly one of the best.
I don't want to
So
hear
it's
James
no
Brown.
wonder this movie, which draws on it, is such a treat. Its latter half tells the story of Ichabod Crane, who comes to the quaint village of Sleepy Hollow for work. At a Halloween party, he hears about the legendary Headless Horseman who roams the woods every October 31st night, looking for a new noggin.
Nosferatu.
I'm telling you, brother, it's a frightful sight to see what goes on Halloween night.
As if that wasn't enough to get us in the spirit, Ichabod has his own frightening encounter with the villainous specter later on.
I can't say for sure I've seen this movie.
Packed with chilling content, this Disney Halloween classic is a must-watch every spooky season.
I gotta watch.
Number 8. Twitches. Many people have a birthday on October 31st, including the powerful protagonists of this beloved DCOM.
Go Twitches! Go Twitches! Twitches! I've been thinking about that all day. Twin riches. Exactly.
Tia and Tamara Mori
Clever.
star as Alex Fielding and Cameron Barnes, twin
It is cool,
sisters
though.
who
I
are
like it.
separated at birth and unaware of the other's existence. On the day of their 21st birthday, they meet and discover they have extraordinary abilities.
What's going on? This is it. This is it. I knew something was going to happen today. Why do you look like me? I don't know, but isn't it cool? No?
Celebrating being born on Halloween is always fun, but finding out you're a witch sure takes the pumpkin-flavored cake.
The thing about Twitches, it was the same shit as Sister. Find each other so far down the line. I'm not necessarily mad at that. Man, it's just, I guess a lot of Disney stuff do that though with these original movies. Like Cheetah Girls. Like you can easily imagine Raven Baxter as being whoever the person she played in that movie. So anyway. I like Twitches though. And the second one, fuck it.
The sisters reunited 2 years later for Twitches 2, which saw them dig deeper into the history of their whimsical homeland of Coventry.
You know when you go to a horror movie and there's always that stupid girl who goes inside the creepy house even though there are a gazillion signs saying keep out and the whole audience is screaming don't go in there? Yeah? You're that girl.
If you're looking for a
You that
DCOM
girl.
double feature this
You more
Halloween,
white than I am.
we suggest
That what
these
you
two
just said.
spellbinding flicks about a magical sisterly bond. Number 7. Under Wraps. Did you know the Disney Channel's first original movie was Halloween themed? Yeah, and it's a good one.
Did not know this. First Disney Channel original movie. I'm gonna check out Under Wraps. I've seen it. I've seen it multiple times. I didn't love it. It was fine. You know what though? When we get done watching, I'm gonna show y'all something. This was some shit that like really scarred me as a kid. Like not terribly. Like I wasn't messed up. Like where you know what I'm saying. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't function as a kid. But some of the scariest shit I've ever seen. And it was from a like not kid, but like teen comedy type show. But it was scary shit ever.
Wow. This one's good.
Horror movie loving Marshall has a room with wall-to-wall monster memorabilia, so for him, every day's Halloween. We're here for it. He and his two friends Amy and Gilbert break
Bro,
into
I've
the
seen
house
the movie,
of a
Nas.
seemingly deceased creepy neighbor and accidentally revive a mummy. Marshall, of course, decides to keep him, affectionately dubbing him Harold. But soon they find out that Harold will disappear if they don't return him to his receptacle by the time the clock strikes 12 on Halloween.
The high priest swore a vow of celibacy, dedicating every waking minute to the service of his queen. What's celibacy?
How he's speaking
No
that?
chicks.
I can never do that.
You'll get used to it.
Under Wraps was the first of many awesome
Eh.
DCOMs, and it certainly left a delightfully frightening impression. Number 6. Don't Look Under the Bed.
Don't look under the
We may
bed.
have outgrown our fear of the boogeyman, but this DCOM still creeps us out, which is exactly why it's a great choice.
Houdini is not even a real name.
I'm not a real person.
Nobody see that.
An imaginary friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Frances acquires an imaginary friend when strange things start happening around Middleburg, with her being the prime suspect. Larry Houdini shows up and complicates her life at every turn.
All right, this is the one Cryptic was talking about. Yeah, I saw it. It was cool. It was pretty much, it reminds me of like Little Monsters. Suspiria. No, I haven't seen that. But like seeing him like what transform and get more grotesque looking and all, it was cool. It didn't haunt me.
Pair have to team up to defeat the boogeyman and save Frances's little brother Darwin. Larry has his own boogie problems, leading to some genuinely scary moments. This one might be for a slightly more mature crowd as it deals with heavy topics. Still, if you're looking for a fun and frightful time on All Hallows Eve, the dark Disney feature is sure to give you nightmares. Number 5. The Black Cauldron. The Black Cauldron is an oft-forgotten cult classic, but it deserves to get some recognition, especially when October rolls around.
The Black Cauldron? An awesome weapon, Taran. It's been hidden for centuries, but if the Horned King should find it and unleash its power, nothing could stand against him.
Taran, an assistant pig keeper, embarks on a tumultuous journey with a magically powered pig Henwen. He's been tasked with keeping the animal out of the bony hands of the evil Horned King,
Oh,
who
the pig
seeks
magic.
the legendary Black Cauldron for nefarious reasons.
You are the keeper of this oracular pig.
Yes, sir.
Then instruct her to show me the whereabouts of the Black Cauldron.
Things escalate pretty fast from there.
Dang, I need to
The tale
watch
conjures
this.
up some dark and gloomy imagery and features
That
a
was
truly
beautiful.
terrifying villain. Plus, it's the perfect introductory flick for kids, ushering them into the world of dark fantasy and horror. In other words, it's beyond worthy of a spot in your Halloween movie rotation.
You're charming.
And pungent, too.
Number 4. Coco. Here's something a little
Coco.
different from the usual Halloween fare.
Oh man, so I didn't like Coco. I think the main reason I didn't like Coco,
No music.
Coco follows young, aspiring musician Miguel, whose family has a strict music ban. On Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, the protagonist finds himself in the land of the dead meeting his deceased relatives.
Miguel? Mama Imelda. What is going on?
While working to get home with the help of a man named Hector, Miguel learns about his family history and realizes there's more to the story than almost anyone knows.
Wait, what happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death.
Coco beautifully celebrates Mexican culture and captures the true essence of the season.
The
It's bright
final
and
death.
colorful, with lots to feast your eyes and ears on. You won't be screaming.
This shit beautiful. Look at this. Look at this old lady. That look like an old lady. Visually stunning. And when I say it's like real Disney-fied, I'm not mad at that, okay? I think this was just more of the same. Apparently the Book of Life guys presented this to Disney and Disney rejected it, didn't want to. And that's not to necessarily say they stole the idea. I mean, I definitely think they could have did steal the idea, but it could have also been that they was already working on this or had plans for it, and they didn't want that to influence whatever they was trying to do. But anyway, I like that these brown people get, dope ass families and cultures and ancestors. This boy, even the girl from Encanto, and who else? Moana. Anybody else? But Tiana get a dead father, an old mother, in a neighborhood of black people that Ain't there no more. Crazy.
Screaming in horror, but there are plenty of
She didn't get no old lady, no old grandma to teach us about some culture, about something. The voodoo to combat the voodoo man. So, you know what I'm saying? So man, gumbo.
moments that'll have you laughing and crying.
Until you're in my arms again. Remember
Peace, Dax.
me.
Number 3, Hocus Pocus.
Oh shit.
Hocus Pocus has become a Halloween.
This is a cult. I enjoy the movie. But man, every Halloween, this shit pops up. Which is cool. This is cool for Disney.
Staple, and if you ask us, it's worth rewatching multiple times throughout the fall.
Granted that you guys here in Salem are all into these black cats and witches and stuff. Stuff? Fine.
So you country
Everyone
bumpkins.
here knows that Halloween was invented by the candy companies.
California native Max Dennison hates his new home of Salem, Massachusetts, mostly because he's not into all the Halloween stuff that the town loves. The autumnal foliage and colors
They
makes
took
this
my boy
a dream
shoes.
location for the holiday. When he's forced to take his little sis Danny trick-or-treating, he runs into his new crush, Allison.
By the way, Danny, I love your costume.
Thank you. I really like yours too. Of course, I couldn't wear anything like that because I don't have any, what do you call them, Max? Yabos?
The three of them have a wild night filled with a talking black cat, a helpful zombie,
yabos.
and most importantly, truly iconic resurrected witches, the Sanderson sisters.
I could have sworn that's what it was in the original. I don't know.
Oh, I've been there, thank you. I found it quite lovely.
The formidable, sinister, hilarious, and musically gifted siblings return
Yeah,
yet
I'll put a
again
spell
for
on
the
you. That shit was
2022
dope. Of
nostalgia-filled,
course, this one.
spectacular.
What's this? This is the new one. I didn't watch it. Hocus Pocus 2. Fine Sister. But all three of them are like great ass characters. This little trio. Yeah, as far as Max and his crush, yeah, man, she was cute. She ain't my type. She cute. I understand Max, and Max was like, yo, I just pulled her, man. I like good shit, bro.
Musically gifted siblings returned yet again for the
Thanks.
2022 nostalgia-filled, spooktacular sequel on Disney+.
Winnie, we already drank the life potion. Simpleton.
Number 2, Halloween Town.
Damn.
Marnie Piper loves
That
all
has
things
weight
weird and
behind
creepy, much to her strictly normal magic
This is it, man. I'm surprised this ain't number one. What are we doing? Okay.
hating mothers, things weird and creepy.
Understand that. Number 2, Halloween Town. All right, so this is it. Like I said, a whole nother world. I think this could be where a lot of the inspiration comes from my stories, things I want to work on. But there is a whole nother world. There's a world beside us where the beings reside, safe to do their own thing, whatever that is. And yeah, all the monsters and whatnot, and I guess people who or creatures, beings that look human enough can come over here to this world and slide in and do stuff. As in live a life amongst the humans. And look at her, like grandma just did magic in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Much to her strictly
So that's what happened. Grandma had a daughter.
normal. Marnie Piper
Has a daughter. Daughter is a witch, but she like, fuck this shit, fell in love with a human, stayed over here. She like, girl, you better use them powers. Be your true self. Free yourself. Anyway.
Piper loves all things weird and creepy, much to her strictly normal, magic-hating mother's dismay. So it's no surprise that Halloween is her favorite time of year, or
Ooh.
that we're obsessed with her.
I'm gonna check in
And then she
Walmart.
turned our leftovers into a live chicken standing right there in the bowl. And that's when I knew that she is a witch, and so is Mom, and so am I, because they both said so. What do you think?
I think it proves insanity is hereditary.
When she learns she's a witch, there's no stopping her or her younger siblings from following their wonderfully witchy Grandma Aggie to the titular town. It's the best thing she could do.
I came to start my training, Grandma.
Your train? Oh, it was you outside the kitchen. I thought I heard someone listening. Well,
Magic
I
hearing.
suppose I could assume your mother doesn't know you're here.
Halloween Town was such a perfect seasonal flick that it spawned a slew of sequels,
Grandma
titled
made about
Calabar's
it.
Revenge,
She love her
Halloween
grandbabies,
Town
though.
High, and Return to Halloween Town. They give us plenty more threats, magic, and fun.
Look at that. That's the college one. I forgot the name of that. Look at that. This is a squad with my werewolf dude. Got the zombie dude, little troll girl. What was he, a gremlin? Is she a troll? Or is he a swamp monster? He a warlock. I think she was a fairy. This nigga's an ogre. Why did I call him that? He don't have to be that. This man's an ogre.
Turn to Halloween Town.
Or giant.
They give us plenty more threats, magic, and fun to
All right, this was a new girl. They changed her. New actress. She ain't it.
sink our teeth into.
I know time travel is some serious magic, and I don't want to get you in trouble.
Fiddlesticks. I live for
Different grandma, too.
trouble, dearie.
It look like it.
Shall we?
The series remains a fan favorite, which tells you everything you need to know. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie. Bring out the tissues for this Tim Burton flick about a kid and his reanimated dog.
You're alive.
I didn't know that was Tim Burton.
You're alive. Sparky. You're alive. I can't believe it. You're alive.
The Scream Team. A trio of ghosts help a brother and sister save their grandfather's spirit, and it's unforgettable.
Man, I haven't seen this forever. I think this is one with Tommy Davis. Save the grandfather's spirit. I haven't seen this forever.
Hold the phones. We're going to save some souls.
What phones?
Mom's got a date with a vampire. Three kids try to
Yeah.
rescue their mother from a charming bloodsucker in this chilling classic.
Am I all right? Am I still here?
You're still here.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's the little vampire a Disney movie.
Toy Story of Terror. A spooky
that was a
special with
book.
our favorite talking toys.
There has to be a rational explanation. We need to break into groups of two. Everyone keep.
All right, so this was actually good. The Toy Story shorts. And this is all it should have been, man. There should not be another fucking movie. There should not be a Toy Story 5. There should be a bunch of these, a bunch of like little short episodes. You could do like 15-minute episodes of Bonnie with her fucking toys. And we see the perspective of the kid. And then we see the perspective of like her mind, what she thinks she's seeing when playing with the toys. When we're like in that world with the toys, man. That's all Toy Story should be at this point. And you got your little brown girl because Andy gave his toys to a little fucking brown girl. He didn't get preached about he need to donate his toys that he was privileged to have to none of that shit. He was just like, hey, you like my toys. You fell in love with them. You had your own little adventure while I was off doing grown folk shit or young adult shit. So I'm going to trust you with them and hope that you continue to play with them and love them like I did. So we got a little brown girl Bonnie. Oh, man. Love Toy Story. And look, Rick's got Trixie now. They're not dating. They just friends, but they cool. You know what I'm saying? Just give more toys. Him, little porcupine, theater guy. Jesse's my favorite character. Toy Story.
Keep an eye on your partner. If anything goes wrong, give a yell.
I stepped in something.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks. A witch in training memorably tries to aid England in World War II.
Never saw this. Oh, get that witchcraft out of my ear. Oh my goodness.
Before Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on
I had
notifications.
the live action,
Number
the real
1,
one.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see.
Is it really Halloween without Tim Burton? The prolific filmmaker has a whole filmography well suited for this time of year, but nothing beats The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with the skeleton grin would tire of his crown if they only understood?
If you'd like to see something strange, this movie is the ultimate Halloween treat. Jack Skellington, the celebrated Pumpkin King of Halloween.
This is more that cult shit, and Disney did that thing with this. I can't think of. They don't have any like Christmas. I mean, you got Santa Claus, which I love it, but I think that movie is just fucking dysfunctional as heck, and I love it. The whole story with the step parent and all that type of shit, but yeah, they don't own Rudolph. Disney doesn't own any like iconic Christmas faces or figures. But Halloween, yeah. Halloween Town, it ain't my shit. It's cool. But I've said I want to see, because you got Jack that's supposedly been the best person ever doing the shit, the scaring for Halloween. And in this movie, we see he's like tired of this shit. He was like, yes, I'm fucking great. Love me. I'm tired of this. So he's jaded and he's trying to pursue something else. So he's like trying to steal Christmas. I want to see Jack in his prime. I want to see him scaring. I want to see him having fun on a holiday. I want to see him, because I think he came up with the lyrics to the song. And now he's tired of it because he's like, bro, it's my song and that's all the fuck we sing now. But I want to see that. That's a Jack. That's a Nightmare Before Christmas I want to see. Would it be The Nightmare Before Christmas? The Nightmare Before. Just call it that. The Nightmare Before. I like that.
Town longs for something more than just red, black, and slimy green.
What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. What's this?
After stumbling upon snowy Christmas Town, he becomes convinced that he needs to co-opt the December celebration. But life's no fun without a good scare, and his plan leads to some truly creepy shenanigans.
Mr. Oogie Boogie says there's trouble close at hand. You better pay attention now, cause I'm the boogeyman.
If you're a Halloween lover who's also
Rest
a
in
fan
peace.
of Christmas,
What's the name? Ken Page, voice of Oogie Boogie.
this is the perfect pick to transition from one magical holiday to the next. Do you agree with our picks?
I felt like my boy Zero didn't get no love. Let Jack play with him that one time, play fetch. He throw his finger. He's like always off to the side. Anyway,